Former FBI Director James Comey was indicted on September 25, 2025, by a federal grand jury in Virginia. He faces 2 charges, with each of them carrying a maximum of 5 years in prison. The first charge is for making a false statement about authorizing an anonymous source at the FBI. The second charge is for allegedly obstructing a congressional investigation regarding sensitive information disclosure. These charges relate to his testimony before the Senate Judiciary Committee in September of 2020. The former director will have his day in court to defend himself against these charges. His arraignment is scheduled for October 9, 2025.
Grand jury returned a criminal indictment today against James Comey, the former director of the FBI and longtime nemesis of President Trump. The charges making false statements and obstruction of justice. The indictment comes as the statute of limitations was about to run out. Ed O'Keefe at the White House has details.
He was a terrible person, did terrible things.
President Trump has railed about James Comey for nearly a decade. Now, the former FBI director has been charged with 1 count of making false statements and 1 count of obstruction of justice.
I just want people to act. They have to act, and we want to act fast.
And tonight, it appears they did. Attorney General Pam Bondi said the indictment reflects her department's commitment to holding those who abuse positions of power accountable for misleading the American people. FBI Director Kash Patel said previous corrupt leadership of his agency weaponized law enforcement. Nowhere was that more blatant, he said, than during the Russiagate hoax, a disgraceful chapter in history we continue to investigate and expose. As director of the FBI in the mid-2010s, Comey oversaw investigations into Hillary Clinton's email server and Trump's ties to Russia.
The Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Trump fired Comey just 4 months into his first term. The two have slammed each other periodically ever since.
Clapper and Comey and that whole group of criminals, they're criminals, and they made it very tough. You know, they did the fake Russia witch hunt that lasted for 2 years.
Just 5 days ago, the president posted this message publicly urging Bondi to file unspecified charges against Comey and 2 other political enemies. He also posted that he'd fired the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia. Trump's former personal lawyer, Lindsay Halligan, who has no prosecutorial experience, was sworn in on Monday, and the case against Comey was revived. The charges focus on this testimony Comey made to Congress in 2020.
I can only speak to my testimony. I stand by what the testimony you summarized that I gave in May of 2017.